Good evening, everybody. See that we've got a couple of you on already. Hope you're all doing well. We'll give a couple more minutes here for everybody to make sure they can find the YouTube channel, and then we'll get started. I'm excited about this one. It's first break I've done with Gallery, so excited. It's kind of fun to do a low cost one. Everybody can get some teams cheap and have some fun. Saw some killer cards come out of a friends of mine. He just picked one up for kicks. Sweet Jeter autograph. So hopefully we can pull something really nice for somebody tonight. So about 2 or 3 minutes, we'll go ahead and uh, run down the teams. And I think all 12 of you that are in are brand new to my breaks. So we'll go over a little bit of what I usually do and what you can expect from me. And then we'll jump on into it. Did a Bowman draft break. Hey, Crom, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Did a Bowman draft break last night in one of my Facebook pages and pulled a couple monsters. I'll show those off here in a little bit because I'm getting ready to post a single box break on eBay for that. So I'm excited. Bowman's quickly become one of my favorite products, whether it's draft or regular Bowman or Bowman's Best. It's a good mix. The draft is interesting because it's so heavy on the deep prospects, but like Bowman Best and the regular Bowman has such a good mix of rookies and prospects and first Bowmans. It's fun. I've really started to enjoy that lately. So we've got at least 4 in. I, I'll go ahead and run down the teams real quick. We'll try to get started here at 35. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Thanks for clarifying that. Yeah, a lot of people do different names on YouTube. Uh, does not surprise me. Some do it for different reasons. So we'll go ahead and show you the teams I've got. And then I'll read them off. I've got them in a list by buyer. But this way there's a visual record for everybody. If you see an error, please holler at me. I am a huge Padre fan. You'll notice they were not listed. Yeah, it sounds like you're a big gallery fan, so you may have some input on some of these parallels that I'm hoping to pull because I've yet to see them. So if I'm struggling to find something, you'll be my guy, Jeff. Okay, just to run it down easier for everybody, the consolidated list. We've got John, you've got the Reds. Matthew D, you've got the Pirates. Solomon, you got the Mets and the Cards. Scott, you've got the D-backs, Cubs, Royals, Marlins, Phillies, Rays, and Rangers. Thanks for picking up some of those teams. You got some great stills there. Stephen P, you've got the Dodgers, Yankees, A's, and Giants. Chris, you've got the Indians. Brent picked up the Mariners. Jeremy, you've got the Braves, White Sox, Rockies, Tigers, Astros, Brewers, and Twins. Tim, you've got the Angels. Jeff, you got the Blue Jays and Nationals. We already confirmed that. Eric, you've got the Red Sox. And Danielo, you've got the Orioles. And you're supposed to have the Angels. Let's see. Let's see. Let me confirm. I think the Angels. Let me go look at eBay real quick. We had the Angels somewhere else. Uh, yeah, the Angels went to Timothy. According to eBay. Okay, yeah, we're good. Oh, you're Tim A. Okay, got it. Sorry, I had to switch screens there for a second. Got it. We're good. Excellent. Uh, we are good to go then. We got quite a few people in. Let's get started. I'm Coach. I am actually a coach in real life. We started this as a family. That's why we're CFC Breaks, Coach and Family Collectibles. So thank you for joining us. This is something we just enjoy doing. For me, this is hobby, and I just enjoy it and getting to meet new people. I would like to invite you to Coach and Family Collectibles on our Facebook page. I give updates on my breaks, whether it is on eBay or Facebook. I do break occasionally on that page, but we're still pretty small there. But I am a guest breaker somewhere else, and I'll highlight one of my breaks that I just did because we hit some pretty major cards. So it's just fun to show those off. But this is pretty small, so just over 120 cards or so. I will sleeve all of them in this situation, whether they're commons or inserts or whatever. I always treat your cards like they're mine, how I'd want to treat them until they get to you. So hopefully they all get to you in really good shape. If we see something major as we go, we'll pull a wrapper out for you and send it if you wanted to get a replacement. If you have any questions, by all means, chime in. It's a lot more fun for me if I'm chatting with people. Uh, I just enjoy that side of it too. We talk baseball, love baseball. So please, please, I see that Mariners. Let's get the Mariners. Yeah, those. Whenever it goes high, I really, really, really hope we hit. Uh, I know quite a few Mariners fans, so I like pulling those. Okay, here we go. This should be pretty easy for us to sort. On eBay, we list 5 days because we both work full time, but something like this we can usually get turned around and shipped out pretty quick. So I'd anticipate this going out by Monday or Tuesday. Here is box number one. Make sure we get all of our packs here. We are looking for 4 exclusive printer proof parallels. There are 7 packs, 4 cards per pack. And like I said, we have seen some autos come out of these, so hopefully we can hit it. There's the odds on some of those parallels. I'll pass that off to my wife so she can help me navigate that a little bit. I won't sleeve everything as we go. Angels are for your brother. Got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm a Southern California guy, so I'm definitely a big Padre fan. Always cheer for the Angels some. Now I'm in Texas, so I tend to go for the Rangers, but would love to see them do well. It's hard not to enjoy watching Ohtani play. First pack, Trey Turner. And then we've got a holofoil, I believe we said they were called. Rainbow foil. Pavin Smith. I'll go ahead and sleeve the inserts as we go. Manny Machado on the printer proof. And Hank Aaron going out to the Braves. That's a great looking card. Jeff, I see why you like these. These are gorgeous cards. Mariners diehard fan. Cool. You got some big prospects to be cheering for coming up in the near future. Speaking of the Mariners, Taylor Trammell. Ooh, sorry, I lost focus. Taylor Trammell. Gleyber Torres going out to the Yanks. MLB Originals. That is Willie Stargell and John Means. Willie Stargell going out to the Pirates. That's Matthew D. So 1 and 18. That's not a bad hit. Go ahead and top load that guy right now. There we go. Yeah, J Rod, he's fun. He's gonna be a good one to watch. Marquez. You got a couple guys behind him too that I think will start getting the hype once he hits the bigs. Andrew McCutchen going up to the Phillies. Alec Manoah on the printer proof. And we have Nick Madrigal going out to the Cubbies. Go ahead and do a couple at a time here. And then sleeve. Actually, I remember being a little annoyed. I pulled a Hassel, one of my PCs, in a metal break. Seen him play 6 times. Oh, that's awesome. So I love minor league games where it's at. Pulled a Hassel auto for metal. It was damaged. Sent it back. And I was annoyed because they sent me a Julio Rodriguez until I realized that it was actually her rare auto. Then I got pretty stoked. Joe Adell on the rookie. Christian Yelich on the rainbow foil. Real Moto. And Tarek Skubal. That is definitely the rookie the Angels want to see hit. Would love to see Trout get healthy, stay healthy. Yeah, one of the things I like about the minor league stuff, the guys are accessible for the most part. They're going to go out of the way to chat with you, get the autos for the kids. Polar Bear going out to the Mets. Sixto Sanchez on the printer proof. Mitch Haniger going out to the Mariners. And speaking of rookies, Alex Kirilloff. Nice card there for the Twinkies. Stan the Man Musial. Jacob DeGrom. Masters of the Craft. Very nice card there for the Cardinals. That's going out to Solomon. And then we've got Ryu going out to the Blue Jays. It's also a 1 and 18 blaster. Hitting 2 1 and 18s in the first box is not a bad thing. Yeah, these are gorgeous cards. Unfortunately, that Sixto Sanchez printer proof shows why they needed to proof it. Definitely off center. So, what do you guys think? I'm the new group, so might as well ask the same question I ask a lot of people. What do you think? Are we going to lose spring training, or do you think we're going to start on time? Ricky Henderson for the A's. Garcia, printer proof, going out to the Rangers. Garrett Cole on the rainbow, going out to the Yanks. And Joey Bart on the rookie card, going out for the Giants. Two pitcher autos out of your first blaster. Wow, that's crazy. Two in a blaster is, I mean, one in a blaster is good, but two, that's kind of unheard of. You think we'll start on time? I hope you're right. I'm dying to get back to baseball. I'm one of those guys that loved hanging around. Fortunately, I have a wife that supports it. When we lived closer to Arizona, we'd go and hang out and watch a week of spring training, all the practices we could take in, all the games we could get to. I just, and then of course the hot stove should be going on right now. Empty box number two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just, I love the game. You'll see, I occasionally break other stuff. I've gotten football a couple times, and I may go back to that some, but baseball's what I know. Baseball's what I love. Uh, it's kind of what I'm focused on. Yeah, I really hope it. If they have to deal with it because of the pandemic, that's one thing. If they have to cancel games because of greed, that's a whole different thing for me. And right now, I'm not sure who I'd be more annoyed with. Ty Cobb going out to the Tigers. Corbin Burns, printer proof. Joey Votto. And Cal Ripken Jr. Honestly, right now, I'm more annoyed with the owners because the league didn't go back to trying to encourage negotiations. Uh, it was They should have been negotiating a month ago, not just now starting. Yeah, and I agree. I think the fans, if they go to a short season, it's unless there's something unrelated to the lockout. I think you're 100% right. Fans are going to be turned off. Shane Bieber, there's Mr. Frank Thomas going out to the Sox. Another Masters of the Craft. That would be Buster Posey. He's marching off into retirement. JD Martinez. Since we hit a 1 in 18 again, we'll go ahead and pull that guy out. Yes, nice mix of vets and young players. Lou Gehrig. And then, of course, you got the retired Hall of Famers in the mix, too. Love that. Whit Merrifield. There's Taylor Trammell going out on the printer proof. And Mark McGwire in the A's uni. Oh, Tony and Trout, you got it. We'll see what I can do. Randy Johnson. Johnny Bench on the rainbow foil. Nice Reds card there going out to John Seager. And then we got ourselves Andres Jimenez going out to the Indians. As long as it says Indians on their jersey, I am calling them the Indians. Not trying to offend anybody, but I'm old and it's hard to change habits. Yeah, hey, it never hurts to call things out. I was getting frustrated one day because I had the Padres and I really wanted a Tatis auto. Asked for it, got it in the final card of the break. Never hurts to get that thrown out there if you're looking for somebody in particular. Of course, if I can find a sweet auto along the way, I don't think anybody would complain about that either. But Donaldson, Mattingly on the printer proof, Machado, and Sixto Sanchez, nice rookie there for the Marlins. Ooh, Dodgers are going to be tough. I, of course, being a Padre guy, I'd love to see them get a little bit deeper. Uh, but man, we don't have the pitching, and unless they make some huge changes, we're not going to get out of the first round. So I think Tampa Bay is a solid pick. I think the Rangers have made some huge adjustments. Um, Seattle, I might think you're a little early on that timeline, but they're definitely going to be in the conversation by then for sure. Contreras, rookies, going out to the Braves. Chapman on the Athletics. Oh, here we go. Modern artist going out to the Cubbies. That's a Cubs card. Javi Baez. And the beardless Joey Gallo. Atlanta kind of honestly surprised me a bit. Um, but they really turned it on at the right times. They were fierce, and I'm a fan of Freddie Freeman. So 1 in 15 on the modern artist. I think the Braves will be tough. They always find a way to be tough. I think if they can keep Acuna healthy, I think they're going to be solid. I think Atlanta would struggle without somebody like Freeman there, kind of being that calming influence. In my opinion, I like the Braves' chances a lot better if he's still on the roster. Honestly, I have a hard time picturing Freddie not on the Braves, but you just never know. Jazz Chisholm with the rookie, Yachty, Gleyber Torres, and rookie for the Friars, Luis Campusano. A lot of conversation on whether or not he'll be a Padre after once trading gets back to work. We'll see if the teams ever show up. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this, I did a 2-box Bowman draft break on Facebook, one of my Facebook pages last night. I did 2 of these guys. This one here is getting ready to get listed. I believe we said we're listing it Tuesday, so it'll close at a on the weekend, Saturday, and we'll break Sunday night. So if you're interested in prospects, that's a good way to go. Just had to show off a couple of the hits because I was excited about it, though they weren't my cards. We hit actually a 1-on-1 printing plate. Christian and Carcion Strand for the Twins. So we had the 1-on-1. But then the monster of that break was the Marcelo Mayer Sparkle Auto, 57/71. That was a beast of a card, uh, valued in the thousands if it grades 9 or higher. So if you're interested in prospects, that's a great break to be looking forward to. But that's kind of a sample of some of the stuff we do on our Facebook. Yeah, that man, I have not pulled a 101 of that caliber. So I was pretty stoked about that. And that Mayor actually is one of the top sought after autos. I'm probably helping my buddy that I pulled it for, getting that graded before I even ship it out to him. So that's a nice hit. Probably one of the best breaks I've had. 90s, yes, the 90s Atlanta pitching staff. Uh, my wife giggled. She's like, "Oh yeah, those are our guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs out of box number 3. Yeah, they. I think if you put their stats up and just their competitive drive up against any modern staff, I think that Braves staff that you're referencing, you got that Maddox and Smoltz and Glavin, those guys. There's nobody more competitive than they were. I think they're fun to watch, and they like to hit. Sonny Gray, and they're a part of some of the best commercials out there. Chicks dig the long ball. Paul Goldie going out to the Cardinals on the rainbow foil. Starling Marte for the A's on the printer proof, excuse me. And Ryan McMahon going out to the Rockies. Yeah, no, and there's been some great pitchers that weren't on that staff, obviously. But as a staff as a whole, 1 through 4, I don't know that anybody matches up with what those guys did. Chipper Jones and another modern artist, Juan Soto. That's a nice hit there for Jeff. Going out to the Nationals, hitting a couple 1 of 15s, 1 of 18s. Can't complain about that. Sandberg for the Cubbies and Votto for the Reds. Yeah, Hall of Fame. Yeah, just pitching there. I agree. 100% agree. Um, the Hall of Fame elections were kind of interesting to follow those conversations. A lot of people are 100% against guys like Bonds getting in. Um, for me, it's hard to argue that the home run king wouldn't get in, but I don't have a vote. I personally think he should be in. You take away that one season where everybody's like, "Oh, the steroids." Uh, he still has multiple seasons of 40 plus home runs, and had enough home runs that he still should be in the Hall of Fame. So I'm kind of baffled by that. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah, exactly. 40-40 before the roids. I just don't get it. Big Poppy had a positive test. He got in. Some of these other guys, what they were using was legal at the time, and then they went back and said, "Oh no, you can't. We can't put you in because we suspected you of something." Yeah, there's the Otani. I figured I'd hold it there for you. Reggie Jackson going after the A's on the printer proof. Ripken, Iron Man, and JD Martinez. We've got, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was not a fan of the voting. I hope he gets in. Honestly, I think McGuire should be in. Um, there's just so many things that it's frustrating. You have cheaters and some other guys that are actually in the Hall of Fame. They've admitted to using spitball and things like that, and that is performance issues. So I'm not necessarily a fan. They put up the numbers, they get in. How they did it, different call. Ty Cobb, Shane Bieber, but that's just my opinion. Mattingly should be in too. I agree. McKenzie, little off center, but Hall of Foil rookie or Rainbow Foil, and McGuire number two. Yeah, I'm right there with you. It's timing, all that. It's just crazy. But uh, one of these days they'll let fans vote, and we'll see what happens. Lou Gehrig, or they should let the best. From what I'm saying, they should let the players vote. There's quite a few current players that are just absolutely livid that Bonds and some of those guys are not in. Yeah, when they make contact, it goes about 20 feet further for some of them, from what I heard. Whit Merrifield, Babe Ruth, the Great Bambino on the printer proof, going after the Yankees, and Seager. Yeah, one of the things that somebody pointed out, and I think it was a valid comment, uh, Giants ballpark was kind of built for him. Being a lefty, that shot to the ocean is not that far. So if any pop at all, you're going to hit it out. So that probably helps Bond's numbers quite a bit too. But he was hitting everywhere. Yeah, we were watching that race closely. It was kind of fun when they remember Sosa robbed Big Mac of a home run in that battle they were on, and McGuire tackled him when they were switching sides. Randy Johnson, that's good times for sure. Next wave. Try to get this refocused for you. Next wave there. That is Sixto Sanchez. No, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Jesus Luzardo. That is a Miami card. Andres Jimenez and Machado. Next waves are 1 and 15. But yeah, I mean, when all that was going on, that had my attention, had my wife's attention. I think it is a little bit of a travesty when you get guys like that and some of the legends. Even I'm not a huge Kurt Schilling fan, but the legend with the blood on his sock and all those types of things that were going on at the time. For some of those guys to not be a part of the story of baseball moving forward, uh, kind of bothers me a bit. Donaldson, Mookie Betts, printer proof. Devi Garcia on the rainbow foil rookie card. And Sixto Sanchez, number 2, I believe. Got 2 boxes left. Trying to find that Trout for you. If you guys would love to have you subscribe to the videos. You can go back and watch some things. There are certain times of the year I will actually have my family hop on and help me with the break. The most recent one was the TOPPS Christmas Megas. If you want to just check it out and really see that I am who I say I am and that we really are doing this as a family. So if you'd like to subscribe, I would appreciate it. 86 Mets, yeah, that was crazy good stuff. The punch votes, yeah, I remember that. It's changed a little bit now. Everybody voting online. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make a little room for myself here. You know, we're starting to date ourselves, though, when we're talking about the teams in the 80s and 90s and voting on punch cards, but that was definitely up. I see a Trout. See a Trout for you. Trevor Story. Ted Williams. Marcus Simeon on the printer proof, going out to the Blue Jays. And there he is, Mr. Trout himself. Man, the stories of the 86 Mets is pretty outstanding, especially when you hear it told by somebody like Strawberry. The stories he tells really about himself and some of the things he got into. In some ways, it's pretty surprising he even survived the 80s with some of the drugs and things that he was doing in the clubhouse. Definitely a different world than what it is now. Carlos Rodon. Brooks Robinson going out to the Orioles. Trevor Larnach, rookie there, going out to the Twins on the rainbow foil. And Juan Soto going out to the Nationals. Hey, I do what I can. I do what I can. Happy to hit the big guys for you. Maybe we'll get a duplicate in there for you or an insert. Trey Mancini, speaking of stories, cancer survivor, going out to the Orioles. Brooks Robinson on the printer proof. Kel Badu, rookie for the Tigers. And Buster Posey. Yeah, and that Adele being the rookie is probably your best one there, but you can't complain about a Trout or a Tommy. There's no such thing as a bad card for any of those three right now. Johnny Bench. Bobby D going out to the Red Sox on the rookie. And another Masters of the Craft going out to the Yankees. It's Aaron Judge. Hitting a lot of 1 in 15s, 1 of 18s. That's great. Will Clark. Will the Thrill going out to the Giants. I have to track down more of these. This is fun. Definitely have to grab a couple of these just for me, though. Not just for breaking. Oh, that's a sweet card. Wow. Hey, I'd love to see that one, actually. I would love to see that auto. Um, if you end up popping into our Facebook page when you get it, by all means, man, throw it in there. I don't mind you saying you got it from somewhere else. I'd just like to see the card. Or you can shoot me a message on Facebook. Or you can email me a picture of it, cfcbreaks@gmail. That's a big boy card right there. Jose Ramirez, Bo Jackson on a random. Oh, that's awesome. Shane McClanahan going out to the Rays on the printer proof, and Corbin Burns. Yep, random. These were pick your team, get your team. It was slowly filling up because of the price point. The young man that hit the Mayor auto, he actually jumped into a mini spot, earned his way up into the main break, and got randomized his PC. It was crazy. And then ended up with a hit of the break. Just never know. That's what makes breaks fun. A little addicting. Definitely an addicting hobby. My wife just made a face at me. I think she's needs a support group for husbands that are addicted to sports cards. Blackman to the Rockies. Reggie Jackson. Max Scherzer. My youngest is in the room, and she found that kind of humorous. Don Mattingly. White Mosaic. Wow. Yeah, I think so many people get focused on the hobby because of all the autos and the guarantees, and there's definitely the draw there. But some of the retail things and the retail exclusives, um, you can hit some pretty killer stuff in blasters, and it can be a huge, 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 huge. Uh, what was I going to say? Value, huge value. Mookie Betts, Mancini on the printer proof, going after the Orioles. Salvador Perez, and Vlad Guerrero, wrapping up box number 4. Yeah, it's a lot like I am. I try to get into as many breaks as I can. I don't care if they're blaster breaks. You know, you're probably getting your team a little cheaper. Um, but I'm IPC all Padres all the time. I don't mind if I get 50 of the same base cards. Uh, Eventually, those get spread out for my kiddos. So, but I'm the same way. I just go for it. Doesn't seem to matter, retail or hobby. Sounds like we're very common in that. Navy 21. Well, I'll tell him thank you for your service. My dad was career Navy. And 21. That's an exciting time. I can almost remember that far back. Yeah, just to gather that. My kiddos are substantially younger. My oldest is 17. 6, 7. And then I've got 2 pre-teenagers. Well, yeah, I mean it's fun to collect for them. Doing the air quotes here for you. But really, we're the one doing it. They'll just eventually get some of the cards, right? I can agree to that. No problems there. Try to get this refocused. Clear this. My camera's being finicky, excuse me. There you go. Trammell. Going out to the Mariners. Oh, there's a Tampa Bay Ray that people are going to like. Scotty B. Randy Rosarena. Printer proof. Javi Baez. And that is, it's very interesting. We've got a Cubs card of Javi, and we've got a Mets card. Let me make sure on the back here. Yep, that is listed as a Met. And Hank Aaron, number 2. It's kind of a cool card. You know, honestly, kind of the same thing for me. It wasn't so much just the pandemic. I had made a connection. It's kind of the timing of it. But I had more time, so I started looking into it. A friend's son got me introduced to breaking. Uh, Pulled a huge card on my second break, a Domingo's Optic Auto number to 49. It's actually up on my eBay page. Um, and from there, I was hooked. Gleyber Torres, and now here I am breaking and meeting new people. Alec Bohm, Phillies on the rainbow. Next wave going out to the Yankees. On the rookie, it's actually got the rookie card star, David Garcia, and John Means. Shield, excuse me, rookie card Shield. Pandemic definitely made it a little bit easier to follow sports for many of us. I will not recap the printer proofs and the rainbows because those are so common, but we will quickly hit all the other rare cards. Randy Rosarena. I think the race, man, if unless Franco hits a sophomore slump or does something stupid, they're going to be tough. The more I think about it, they are really, really, really strong with their farm system. They develop talent really well. Braylon Marquez, Mike Piazza. Oh, here we go. Green parallel of the next wave. Jesus Luzardo on the green, and it is numbered to 250. Going out to the Marlins, Nick Madrigal for the Cubbies. At least pulled a numbered card out of this one. Scotty B. 1 in 269 packs. That means we can probably figure out how many packs are out there. Yeah, the number, I agree. The number of young players that have 5 tools, I think is crazy good. We think back to the 80s, 90s. I mean, I was a huge Tony. You don't think he'll ever slump. He's talented. If he does, it may just be for a few games. Um, Tony Gwynn, one of my all-time favorites. Not exactly known as an athlete at the end of his career, uh, but he was. We actually named my son after him a little bit. Stole his middle name, Andrew McCutcheon. Oh, there's Joe Adell number 2. But he was not an athlete, but he's still one of the best hitters um, ever to play. JT Realmuto. So it's kind of crazy, but now you've got so much raw talent with some of these young athletes. They know better how to take care of their bodies a little bit better. I think they knew how to take care of their bodies earlier. They just didn't care. Um, I think it is. It's definitely taking a new look. I mean, from Tatis down to Wander, there's some crazy talented young players right now. Pete Alonso. There's a Deion Sanders. This might. Yeah, we got ourselves another one. It's a rainbow foil, but it is a green on the rainbow foil. So that's a nice card there going out to Jeremy. Number 2 of 125. Oh, another nice Braves card there. We'll go ahead and take care of it. Christian Pache on the rookie card. Printer proof. Tarek Skubal, rookie for the Tigers. Grab a quick drink real quick. Think that got your attention. You like Deion. You were talking about him earlier. Stan Musial. Speaking of talent, though, I mean, he was a stud in baseball and football. MLB Originals. Juan Marshall going after the Giants. Haniger going after the Mariners. Kirilloff on the rookie for the Twins. And our final pack. Yeah, the dude was crazy talented. Definitely knew how to maximize his ability. Try to get this to reset for us. Sorry, I hate when it gets where you can't see the cards. Jacob DeGrom for the Mets. Ricky Henderson, the self-proclaimed greatest on the planet. Michael Conforto, printer proof, going out to the Mets. And Ryu going out to the Blue Jays. We are skunked on the auto front, but we did hit some pretty nice little cards for a blaster break. Do a quick rundown. Got the number cards on the back. Okay. So we hit MLB Originals, Stargell, Masters of the Craft. Oh, excuse me, I did not put Marshall on the top load. My wife was looking at me like I was crazy. There we go. And we've got Judge, Masters of the Craft, Arenado, Posey. Modern Artist, we've got Soto, Baez on the Cubs. Next Wave, David Garcia, Jesus Luzardo, Luzardo on a green. Number to 250, and Deion Sanders on the rainbow foil green. Numbered 2 of 125 for our rarest hit. Hey, I appreciate you guys joining us. I would love to see you again sometime down the road. Again, please hop in our Facebook page. We have a giveaway. If we get 7 new members in there, that's all we're missing. We'll be giving away some sleeves and top loads. So I'd love to see you over on the Facebook side of things as well. Yeah, definitely hop in, Jeff. Definitely worth it. There's some great cards. Appreciate the conversation. My mouth is tired today. Thank you for the conversation. Appreciate it. Definitely had a good time myself. Look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Have a great weekend. This is Coach saying have a good one.